Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your boy Carcino here, and Domani put out a video to his song Firebug, and why he chose to do this and put this video out is complete nonsense. Tip, you should have talked to your boy, man. You should have told your son straight up, this ain't the way. This ain't the move. It truly isn't. Now, y'all might be saying, well, what's the problem, Sino? What's the problem with all this? It's clear as day. This boy done just messed up. He done messed up big time. And I don't think he even understands what he done just did. That's the sad part about it. I don't think he understands what he just did. He said, I thought we were past this. I thought it was past this too. But once you start seeing nonsense happen like this, you know, like I said, they was trying to use 50 for a promo run. So now here you are again talking about the burning house and all of this and trying to put all this in the ping. What's her name? Your mom using your stepmom using this to boost her. Yeah, went to go boost her her book sale she got out. She using the whole 50 Cent angle. So everybody trying to use 50. He showing the burning house. Then he carrying some flowers. And he go over to a mock AI grave of 50 Cent's mother with some flowers. You know, it's like you playing a dangerous game, kid. You playing a very dangerous game. And I don't mean something's gonna happen to the kid, you know, like somebody's gonna go out and hurt him, but who knows? The thing is that when you get to this level, when you get to this point, your I got a career is not gonna go that far, bro. It's only gonna go so far. You're not gonna make it. Yeah, well, that's what it is. No. I'm saying that because it's true, dog. When you go up against 50 Cent, what you think is gonna be the outcome? What you think gonna be the outcome? 50 control the algorithm. What are they gonna do with 50 Cent? Yeah. So when you're left with what you're supposed to be dealing with and what you think you're supposed to be dealing with, you're gonna be on the outs. Nobody's coming to save you, B. It's a done one. Man, 50 Cent is, look, dog, 50 Cent is going to go off. But not in the way you're going to think. They don't have a career. When you don't have a career, dog, what is it that you're going to do? Michigan won, of course. That's just it. UConn did better than what people thought. I thought they was just going to get routed. But that's it. It's over. It's 13 seconds. They got the national championship. So what do you think should happen here in this situation? I think it's going to end the way it was designed to go. This poor kid is taking poor advice and putting the flowers on the grave, messing with 50's mom. You know, it's sad he's taking this route. You don't play like that. You don't put flowers on people's mother's graves. You know, like this is some young stuff. Even though he's supposed to be some J. Cole guy, J. Cole wouldn't have did nothing like that. You know, that's the attention grab that he's trying to do. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the the actual song itself. The actual song itself to me is kind of weak. He's rapping off beat and it's soft, you know, it has no bite. Somebody said he ain't no damn J. Cole. I'm just saying though, the song had no bite to it. So when you hear a rap song, you want to hear it with some bite. You know, you want something with some teeth. There's no teeth in this. That's the part I was trying to make. The point I was trying to make, rather, is that there's no teeth in this song. It's completely empty. It's soulless. It's just so bland that you're like, I don't even want to deal with it. All right, there it is. 6-point lead with 13 seconds to go. Now, the spread was 6. So you're right at 6. And now that's it. It's over. They're the champs. Michigan has won the national championship. Well, they brought the team back to prominence. They brought the team back to prominence. Shouts out to Juwan Howard, because Juwan Howard brought the team back to prominence. I like Michigan. I'm not against Michigan. It's just that I didn't like that they beat Alabama. and I didn't like the way that game was ref. But I knew UConn, they were done. Anybody play UConn, UConn was just put in there because they UConn. They should have just let Illinois and Michigan play and let it be a game. But no, we got to screw over Illinois for UConn. Wasn't supposed to be there, no way. Duke was just stupid. No, I think Domani's playing a very dangerous game. He's going to learn the hard way. He's going to learn the hard way. Because when he started trying to get a record deal and he's like, man, why my records ain't being spent and all this, 50 control the algorithm. You know he cool with Eminem, right? No, Shady 45. Shade 45 ain't finna deal with you. So now Shade 45 is cut off from you. Now what you gonna do? Oh, streaming, radio don't matter. It's all streaming, right? Okay, cool. I don't care if you made a diss song about 50, but when you start going by people's mother's graves, when has that ever been cool? When has that been a flex for anybody? We've never looked at that as a flex. So for people to think I'm caring about, oh, you just mad because he went by 50, it's 50 Cent. No, it ain't about that at all. He could, a lot of people didn't diss 50 Cent. It ain't about that. No, we don't do stuff like that. That's this young generation. They want to disrespect people's grave sites. It's like, we don't do nonsense like that. That's a good way to get yourself hurt. Yeah, one dude do that online and then get his daughter and himself killed in a drive-through of a McDonald's. And everybody was talking about how sad it was that they did that, but they don't remember that the dude went up there and disrespected somebody's gravesite. And I'm just like, man, this is so unnecessary. Now your daughter had to pay the price. Right, all to be famous. Cause 50 know what it is. It's like when you get in a situation dealing with people like this, you know exactly what you're dealing with. They're using it for a promo run. Yeah, so yeah, well, that's what it is. When you see a promo run, then you know what time it is, right? Mm. No, we got a. Well, when you decide it's things that you want to do in your life, right? You want to do things in your life that mean something, that have stature, right? All Domani songs that you've seen has been some diss song. He did a song called Family Connect about what, about 3 years, about 4 years ago, right? That song had all the push, music video, nothing come of it. 50 could drop a 16, and it'll outperform Domani's all their songs put together. He was on the Underground Lounge, Domani. He the quiet one. He don't normally wear logos and shirts with logos and stuff. And he's just a weird dude, you know. It's just one of those weird guys. And people think he's interesting because he's weird. It's like, no. You listen to his rap, the production and all of that. It's like, dude, did you go in a studio? Or you did this recording in a car? Yeah, you're just one of them weird dudes that's out there. But it's never been a flex to stand by somebody's mother's grave. That's some of these young generation, like, oh, he by his mama's grave, B. And I'm like, that's not a flex. That's something that'll get you hurt in real life. Why would you do that? You're not even built like that. That's what I'm saying. People do some crazy things. Because if you're not built like that, that is the last thing you need to be doing. On everything, man. It's like most of these guys don't be thinking. Straight up, they don't. They just go out and do stuff. Fifth ain't gotta respond to him. Is he gonna respond to Domani? What would he look like responding to Domani? Like, oh, I gotta hit the booth. Domani, he said something to me. Like, you gotta hit the booth, Fifth. Domani coming, man. He coming out. Oh man. Don't make me laugh with that one. Domani. Fifth gonna attack him with comedy.
Goes to prison more than he comes to my birthday party.
Damn, no money. That wasn't even your mommy, but you saw opportunity and listen me. to bring light to your hobby. Porcelain face, your life is a waste. A mashup between Andres with a touch of Drake's, but the light skin effect won't help you. The hand that God dealt you was foul. A family where the father was out. Trying to be a trapper, so your birthdays were all fatherless. Why bother with this family aesthetic? Come on, it's just pathetic. And you not even built for the level of disrespect I'm capable of. You never had to wear mask in the glove, dump a whole clip and then be ghost. Off camera, still making power moves. You would never understand how I move. Stop rapping about me and see if there's still interest there. It feels like it's been a year. You dragging this out, but it's gonna finish here. Winners here. You on a losing side where dreads fall out. Stressing will thin your hair. Damn. You got me in a weird space. Porcelain face, you wanna debate. I ain't talking walking up and torching your plate. Some morbid estate, your pops ain't even in your top 5. All of his hate, where does it come from? Domani, another body. Funeral arrangements by Naughty. Why did he try me? It's the unit. It's the motherfucking unit. G-Unit. Since Alios, I'm done.
Top 5
rappers?
Yeah.
Are you want me to see you?
Nah.
Your mama ugly. They only responding because hit dogs holler.
Damn!
T.I., T.I.'s son, they supposed to think that that's beauty, but I think deep down inside, T.I., he know what it is.
Put it in the comment section.
You are now in tune with 050.
My kids don't know who the fuck I am. The motherfucking kids obviously don't know who the fuck I am. I got one, his name's King. I put up motherfucking countless fund money for Asia. I had to put up bond money for King. I'm really worried about this nigga. You dig what I'm saying?
He know what it is. I mean, shit. Didn't Biggie talk about it back in the 90s?
I got a little problem, a tiny one. Somebody tipping police on where to find me, son. Shit's about to get ugly. Think I'm the one. 1 minute they telling jokes, next minute they buying guns. I know how you dudes get down in the A. Guns with switches, niggas with switches, y'all gay. Sent Buck back south, ain't know he went that way. That ain't the G in my unit, pussy, you know I don't play. Yeah, it's a small thing, and I'm a giant. That shit sound good in a song, but try. These niggas still talking, I'm going silent. This money talk for me, high volume. He got the kids involved, now that ain't it at all. My nigga Tony get to smacking up the kids and all. I'm too rich for y'all. That little kitty spoiled, running around a trap house trying to get involved. That's a family hustle, man, that's some shit I won't do. I sent my son to get a job so he won't be like you. You think that gangster shit cool? Smoking and skipping school. Listen up, little nigga, I got a tip for you. Just bang myself, do it. It's G-Unit. 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 G-Unit.
Look, Fifth, like I tell you, Fifth don't got to do nothing. Fifth don't got to do a damn thing. He'll let AI battle them. Man, Fifth got it all on lock. That's why I try to tell y'all, this Domani kid don't understand what it is. Fifth is one of those guys that don't care. He don't. He has less compassion than the average human being. That's just the truth. He does not care. Well, he's got big things going. You know, he's trying to get some movement for his new project, man. And that's gonna be huge. Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Domani, who is he? That 50 Cent got to pay. I can see if Jay-Z says something. If Nas says something. These people are not that. They're not on Fifth's level. They're not equivalent. That's only YNs talking. YNs talk like that. You know, they the ones get all that. Hey, what about him though? You know, this dude is nice. He's one of the nicest dude out. They'll be comparing him to Kendrick. He kind of remind me of K-Dot. I'll be like, boy, y'all really done bumped y'all heads. So what Fifth working on? Well, Fifth bringing y'all Fight Land. Live from the UK. You see what I'm saying? This man ain't got time to be wrestling with no damn Domani. Fifth in here giving y'all content. And when Fightland come out, y'all gonna get blown away by Fightland, and y'all gonna go, damn, Fifth then did it again. Fifth ain't playing around, man. He getting it done. All right, look at this, the cast, man. They already Fightland finna be huge. Yep, when Fifth dropped that, then what? So I'm telling you, Fifth out here making content, making shows. Ain't nobody got time for that. Right. Your daddy left your mama with 2 kids Missing all your birthdays, everything. Then when he needed you for his TV show, he said, "Oh, everybody come on home." Right, they used him for the TV show. That's all he did. He used his kids for the TV show. That's why his other son didn't want to be on the show. Because they didn't want to go into his life. Because you know what his life is, right? Hated it. T.I. didn't want you to know his other son's gay. So T.I. didn't want y'all to even know that went down. Doo-doo, doo-doo. He ain't want y'all to know that because it's a family hustle. Y'all ain't been together since they yell cut. Cause your daddy career in time's up. I'm a teacher not to play with me.
Bite me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Head?
Why not?
See you next. Here we go now.
What I gotta do to get these people to like me? Already know they don't like me. They all teaming up to form a gang just to spite me. Talk crazy, but they won't fight me. You put your kids in the front of the camera, no Spike Lee. Here's a tip, nigga, just do the right thing. We can make a movie, but that would be frightening. The nigga kill nigga, shit, they like it. Nah, chill, nigga, I don't play that. Already died and came back. Try to fuck up my image, they can't frame that. I'll make art and brush about sin is made back. No did it when I hit like, take that, take that. Nigga, I'm from the era that made crack. It's the unit, and y'all ain't that. Look, I'ma tell you again, I don't play that. Nigga, I already died and came back.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. You can't kill what's already dead. I'm busy living while they crave for my pettiness. They said I ran out of steam, I got plenty left. Everybody wants smoke, got smoke for many men. Bitches, the unit. I said it's the unit. That shit you said, come do it. Shoot it. I'll be patiently waiting to prove it. G-Unit. They try to use my name like a trampoline. Got the family back together, thought they be thanking me. Last time, remember, the whole family thing was just a TV hustle. But behind the scenes, shit gets a little toxic. Not to gossip, but didn't your wife trying to get into boxing? Didn't your son tell you that you're not him? Now all of a sudden it's family, stop it, kill who? You can't kill what's already dead. I'm busy living while they crave for my pettiness. They said I ran out of steam, I got plenty left. Everybody wants smoke, I smoke for many men. Bitches the unit, I said it's the unit. That shit you said, come do it. I'll be patiently waiting to prove it.
Oh yeah. Fifth ain't gotta touch these dudes. That's what I'm saying. They ain't on his level. He will out petty you to the end of time. Oh no. No. Domani don't have the energy level. He can't deal with nobody like Fifth. Fifth would out petty him all the way to the end. They can't battle him. How they gonna battle Fifth? Really? That's what I'm saying. How they gonna battle 50? What would 50 look like battling Domani? I mean, look. What's gonna happen when he do a show in New York? They just poked a 16-year-old in the neck for no reason. Just chased him home after school, poking him in the neck, the whole nine. Oh, the 50 show, man, that is it.
I have a father, I'm blessed. He goes by the name of T.I. He goes to prison more than he comes to my birthday party.
Oh, 5-0.
Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like.
While you were on the other side, staying with your nana. Your daddy made your mama eat every box in Atlanta. Your mama's ugly inside, outside, and off the camera. If you knew the things she do, you probably wouldn't understand. Your daddy wanna be Nelly so bad, trying to sell country grammar. But he ain't that big of an artist, don't meet the standards. Ooh, the perfect family, how them kids ain't got no manners. Thank God your daddy rich, cause you wouldn't get shit from Santa. It's just a family hustle. Y'all ain't been together since they said cut. At least the whole family hustle, cause your daddy career done in times up. I'm a teacher not to play with me. You shouldn't do it. How many times I gotta say it's the unit? G-Unit. Though you diss my mama, it's cool. She at peace, I forgive you. Oh, you wouldn't understand how to go through the shit I've been through. That little J. Cole looking ass kid, oh my God, who is you? Rap like Andre, your stepmom's gay, you little bitch, you. Since you so smart, hold up, I got 21 questions. Why you wasting time? Talk about me in your sessions. Your daddy made 50 songs about me, shit, it's an obsession. Your brother dropped out of school, it's cool, I'ma teach y'all a lesson. It's just a family hustle. together since they said cut. At least the whole family hustle, 'cause your daddy career done time's up. I'ma teach you not to play with me. You shouldn't do it. How many times I gotta say it's the unit? G-Unit. Oh, it's the unit. G-Unit. Bitch, I said it's the unit. G-Unit. Oh, it's the unit. G-Unit. Don't play with the unit. G-Unit. It's the unit.
You are embarrassing yourself. Hey, what is you talking about?
Now, these are the people 50 Cent's supposed to be concerned about. Right, 50 give you power. You know, that's what I'm saying. People don't even appreciate nothing. You would have never got power. You'd have had power for 1 year and it'd have played out and been gone. They had a whole nother person as ghost. If 50 Cent wasn't involved in the project, it'd have been power. With some R&B dude, they had some R&B guy with ghosts. Tommy, look, we got to get this product, Tommy. We got 30 minutes to move 300,000 bricks. How are we going to do it? Trust me, we'll get it done. I know the streets. It would have been so ridiculous. The original script, they had 5 seasons written. Okay, 5 seasons were written out for power. Y'all want to hear this? So I think we didn't go in depth yet. And I said we were going to do it on the Patreon, but we could do it right here, right quick. Look. Courtney wrote 5 seasons. She had a treatment written out. She had whole 5 seasons done. So they want to see if you got at least 2 seasons, 2-3 seasons. They can know where they're going. So they got a 1 sheet and they said, okay, all right, we want to do something with you, Courtney. We want to green light a series because we want to do something urban for stars, because we always put stuff on Encore and people right now. It was Black Lives Matter and all that stuff back then. And it was, hey, we got to do stuff for blacks. And they want to show they ain't racist. They are racist, but they just want to show that they're not. So they finna give Courtney Kemp an opportunity, somebody black, to come in and do some work, right? So all of a sudden, everything blows up times like 8,000. They said, well, 50 came in after doing this deal with Grindstone and Lionsgate. And Lionsgate didn't own Stars yet. They came in the picture later. So Stars came in and did the deal, and they wanted 50 Cent to play Ghost. So when they talked about him coming on, that's why he was only paid so little money, because he was only supposed to be Ghost. But he said, hey, I'm going to take mine in points, meaning that he's going to executive produce it. And on the back end of Power, that's where he's going to get his money. So the initial money he took up front was small because he had something bigger in mind. And this is why people don't understand something. When they look at the money, they look at upfront money. They're not thinking about the back end. When they casted Ghost, Joseph Sikora he won the role. It was another guy in there to be Ghost. I mean Tommy, that they had, and he just didn't have a street grit. And Joseph Sikora impressed him because this was different from any character he's played before. So he's normally played skinheads. He's played he's like, man, I played like all these different characters. So he was shocked that, you know, they saw him like that. And they didn't realize he had a black girl and everything. He hang out in the hood in Chicago. Like he was in Inglewood, hang out with his people over there. So they really didn't know how Tommy moved. Joseph Sikora. So when he came in and read for Tommy, it was over. Like, oh, we got our Tommy. Finding Ghost was the problem. Like I told you, Michael J. White, the martial artist, they was looking, but they was like, we don't want somebody that is obvious. You look at them and say, okay, yeah, that dude could be a drug lord. You know, like he could be a drug lord. They was like, we know he could be Ghost. We don't know how good he could be Tommy. I mean, to be Jamie. And they was like, well, his Tyler Perry movie should see him as Jamie. But they was like, yeah, but you could see that. We want somebody that he's a ghost. You look at him and say, there's no way this guy could be Ghost. And Michael J. White wasn't going to get that done with him. So what they did was go into the opposite position. And they got, 50 found Amari Hardwick because he saw Next Day Air and said he could play that role. And 50 wasn't there for the audition. So he failed the audition because he was on Being Mary Jane. He was the love interest in Being Mary Jane. That's what he normally plays, the Jamie role all the time. Like they use him as the love interest. So he left that show to go do Power. So when he said, man, you know, I'm done, I'm good. And they was like, what? You good? He was like, yeah, man, I'm done, I'm good. They was like, man, that's messed up. So they said, here's what we're going to do. Since you all messed up in the game, here's what we're going to do for you. We're going to take the game all the way over and give it to you on a whole nother level. They was like, well, what does that even mean? What does that look like? I don't understand what you're saying. It was like, trust me. We're going to take it over and give it to you on a whole new scale. No. They don't want two people to play the same thing. They wanted one character who could play both roles. They wanted Ghost was supposed to be someone who no one knew who he was. Because when you see Jamie, there's no way you could think this guy could be a ruthless, hardcore guy named Ghost. And in the streets, nobody really knew who Ghost was. Ghost only met with his crew and the people who was the premieres. But Fifth had to come in there and expose them to that world. They had no language. They didn't know who the premieres was for their crews, who was running the turf, how it ran, who ran the blocks. 50 had to give them all of this knowledge. They had writers who had no street knowledge whatsoever. So Fifth came there and legitimized power. Yeah, he had to legitimize it because it was a mess. When he saw the script, he said, oh no, we got to fix this. So all the writers came in there and they basically had to rewrite Power. Tommy getting killed in the third season. After season 1, Tommy thought he was gonna die. He's like, oh, they gonna kill me off in season 2. They was like, no, they ain't killing you off. You was too good in season 1. So they kept Tommy to stay on the show. 5th didn't even appear on the show until late because once he couldn't commit to being Ghost. He just committed that so they can get greenlit by Stars, saying 50 Cent's gonna play Ghost. But he was like, I can't commit to playing this. I don't have the time. Because I'm doing this, I'm doing a whole bunch of other things. I can't commit to the whole role of playing Ghost. So the Kanan part he could play, because that was a part role. So for the first season, that's why you don't see Kanan that much. And then when he come in near the end, you know, that's when he had the time to go and finish it. And he was using his album as the soundtrack for the TV show. Yeah, 50 was originally Ghost just to get it greenlit. They wanted him to play Ghost. That was the whole point of bringing 50 Cent in. And he really didn't want to play that because it's too much time he would have to spend on the show. And he's like, that's just too much time. I can't be the lead of that show. Ghosts require a lot of work. You know, that's a lot of time that he was like, nah, I know somebody that could be Ghost. So he found Amari Hardwick. And then he told him, like, dude, go in there, show them what you did in Next Day Air. There's no way you're not the guy. So they gave him a second audition and he went in there and he nailed it. He was Ghost. He didn't know. The producers didn't know what they were looking for. They just knew what they wanted, but they didn't know what it was going to look like. So when the first time he did it, he didn't know what they were asking. You know, like, okay, all right. So he just tried to be a hardcore gangster, and it just wasn't coming right. 50 was like, you know the role you played in Next Day Air? Yeah. Go in there and do that. And they'll believe you, Ghost. No, I was not going to have a role in Power. Nah. I would have loved a role in Power, though. I got invited, though, by Joseph Sikora and them to the premiere downtown for the final episode. I showed you guys, too, when I was there. He premiered it here in Chicago. Yeah, because me and one other guy, we used to cover Power all the time, and then Lionsgate came in and started trying to flag everybody, and it was just crazy. And I just like, man, F Power, I'm through. And that was it. I never covered Power like again, man. I was like, I used to break down the episodes, everything, man. They didn't like it because I knew this. Everything I was saying in season 2 would end up happening in the finale. I'm like, we all know where this is going, right? The sins of the father, you know, Tariq gonna end up killing Ghost. Like I was telling you that in season 2. They building this all up. Sins of the father. It's what it's all leading up to. And I was telling everybody in season 2 had just ended, and I was having an argument with the girl I was talking to at the time. And me and her was out there talking. And y'all remember that. And what did I tell her? I said, Kanan is the good guy. Ghost is the bad guy. How he the bad guy? I'm like, how are you missing this? Ghost is the bad guy. Q Lee was like, I remember. I'm like, Ghost was the bad guy. I'm like, look, they set him up, sent him to jail, everything. Ghost been lying, doing all this stuff. Kanan the one taught them the game, and they betray him, send him to jail, take over his business, and then he come out because he's like, he found out what they did, and yeah, he won't revenge. Man, Kanan got him to kill Roller, man. That was crazy. And that's why he was like, yep, he all by himself now. He killed Roller. Yep. Now he's all by himself. He ain't got no help. And then Fifth got out. All strategic moves. That's why 50 was in charge of the writing, because that's a real street move. See, if they can get you to war with another crew that was your backup, Kanan didn't have a crew big enough to go up against Roland and crew. He knew that. Dre and all them dudes would get wiped up. The RSOs would have cleaned them up. But with Roller brother in charge, they could roll right over him. That's why Kanan wanted to kill him anyway. He just needed an excuse. So when he came over there with Tommy, and Kanan is reactionary. So that's why he said, hey, man, you stood tall with the RSOs inside. Because that was their territory that they gave to the RSOs. So when Kanan was in the joint, of course he was the good guy. Ghost was the scumbag. Stole Kanan whole life, 10 years, had him locked up. Remember, Ghost was supposed to do that drop, talking about he can't go. Then Kanan had to go do the drop. And then all of a sudden they pulled him over with a busted tail light. And he had to do 10 years. Yeah, well, like big rich town, stay in rotation every year. You know how much he eating off that one song? He got a song that none of y'all play with Dr. Dre and Alicia Keys called New Day. Do you know that song is in rotation? 50 Cent do 168 million streams a year. I mean, damn near every 3-4 months. See, his stuff just don't sit around. Just because you ain't playing it, don't mean somebody else ain't playing it. He got songs with Adam Levine. I'm like, damn, that's 50 Cent? He got the Fight Land theme song out.
Desire, take control. In the moment you'll find no one as cold as me, and I just see you alone.
Yeah, so when you see it hit, when you see it hit, then you'll understand it better. Man, all the theme songs have been great. Yeah, but let me get up out of here, man, and get things rolling. We'll bounce back. Don't forget to go to the Patreon. We got some videos uploaded. And for my memberships, we took care of y'all too. All right.